time for our science class. Today we're going to conduct an experiment. Now, before we're going through this experiment, we're going to know about this spoon. There are different types of spoon made of different materials. Is that okay? All right. Now, what are these materials? The first one is metal. The next one, wood, and then plastic. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me which one can conduct heat much better than the other two? Which one of the materials can conduct heat much better than the other two? Which one? Wood. Can wood conduct heat much better than the other two? As we have learned, very good. Metal can conduct heat much better than the other two materials. Now, what is metal? And what is wood? And what is? Okay, so as we learn, metal can conduct heat much better than wood and plastic. So, if we are making the handle of a spoon, what kind of materials are we going to use? If we are going to make a handle like this, which materials are we going to use? Plastic or wood. Good, very good. And what if I want the spoon to conduct heat much better? What kind of materials are we going to use? If I want it to conduct heat, which of the materials am I going to use? Metal, very good. Now, let's go to the next one. All right, can I still move on? Okay, very good. Now, if there is a cup of hot tea, very good. Are we going to use a spoon with a metal handle or a wooden handle? Yes, very good. So, if this one is made of only metal, the heat would conduct to your hand, and if the hot tea is so hot, your hand might sizzle or very hot, and you might start with a B. Burn, very good. If it is very hot, you will hear sizzle with your hand. Do you know what is sizzle? When you place your hand on something that is very, very hot, you will hear some sound like sizzling. Do you know what sizzling is? 当你把你的手放到非常非常烫的铁的东西上面的时候，会有一个声音。Yes, that's called sizzling. Is that okay? That's called sizzling. Now, let me write that down. Sizzling. Is that okay? Sizzling. That sound is called sizzling. What? That's my microphone. Okay? No. Alright? Now, if you. What? That's my microphone. Let's move on. If the spoon is very hot and you place your hand on it, it is made of only metal, then you will hear sizzling and your hand might burn. And if the spoon is made of other materials such as wood or plastic, will you burn your hand? No, probably not. Alright? Is that okay? Alright, let's move on. Now, because that heat will conduct from hot to cold, and what part of this spoon is? Just a spoon, okay? And this part is called, start with an H. Handle, very good. So this part is the handle, and this part is the spoon. Is that okay? So the heat, when you put your spoon in a hot tea, the heat will conduct from the spoon, very good, to the handle, okay? From warm to cold, from hot to cold. Good? You good? All right, let's move on. Now, then we're going to do an experiment about how heat can conduct, and the noun is called as conduction. All right, let's repeat this again. Conduction. Hello. All right, it's your turn, please. Just you, please. Conduction. What? Louder, please. Louder, please. All right, very good. Now, everyone do this one more time. Conduction. All right, thank you. So, with this experiment, we're going to use, what is this? A metal ruler, or you can call it an iron ruler. Is that okay? Iron. A iron. Yeah. Is that okay? Yes. Is iron a kind of metal? Yes. Is aluminum a kind of metal? Aluminum is this. Yes, that's called aluminum. That's called aluminum, also a kind of metal. What? There's all kinds of metal in this world, and there are something that is a metal, such as it's not a microphone. What is this? It's made of plastic, and what is this? A start with an L. Lighter, okay? This is a lighter, and the handle part is made of plastic. Very good. So there are something that isn't metal. Is that okay? Okay. So why? Stop caring about my microphone. All right, let's move on. This one is a iron. Yes, very good. It's an iron ruler. This R doesn't make a difference. So this R doesn't have to make a sound with an iron ruler. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, iron ruler. And this one is what? No, it's not dangerous. If you use it improperly, it will be dangerous. But if you use it properly, it is not dangerous. Is that okay? So, have you ever sprayed something on your hand? Like an alcohol? Alcohol. Is that okay? You don't know what alcohol is? Yes, alcohol is something called as 酒精，对吗
Okay.
So this one can burn alcohol. It is called as alcohol. Not just like it can burn alcohol. Burn, start with a B, end with an ER. Burn, burner. Okay, it's an alcohol burner. So let me write it down. An alcohol burner. Alright, this one is an alcohol burner. So it burns alcohol. Very easy, right? Yes, it's quite easy. So let's have a quick review. If you put an alcohol burner and you are going to use it, what happens when you're done? What? You don't have to use a microphone when you are using an alcohol burner. Is that okay? So, if you're done using the alcohol burner, what will you do to put it down? Yes, you take the lid. Is that okay? Lid. Lid. L-I-D. You use a lid. Lid. Is that okay? This one is called as a lid. Lid. Good. All right. So you use a lid, and where are you going to put the fire down? From the side or from the top? From the side. Very good. And then quickly and swiftly just put down the fire. Is that okay? Now, that's what you do to put down an alcohol burner. Is that okay? So, what will you use to put the fire on an alcohol burner? A lighter. What? Now a microphone again. Let's start with the microphone joke. Is that okay? This is called as a lighter. We're good? Right. So you use a lighter to put a fire. You guys acted like you have never seen a fire before. Like it's magic. No, it's not. Like you see fire, you can see fire everywhere you want, but not allowed to what? To touch it. Very good. So you can see fire everywhere. And then let's back to our experiment. Another thing you will have is a yes, it's called as 三脚架 in Chinese, but we're here just call it something to hold the ruler. Is that okay? That is much easier. So something to hold the ruler. And then what is on the ruler? Candle. What is melted from the candle? Candle is made of, start with a W. Wax. Very good. Candle is made of wax. And we melt down the candle to have the wax drop on the iron ruler. Is that okay? And then we are going to burn the iron ruler to see which one of the wax drop is going to melt first. Is that okay? So in the experiment, we're going to put a heat source. Here we are using alcohol, right? let's do this again. With the heat source, here we are going to use a, yes, very good. We are going to use an alcohol burner. And then with the materials, what is on this one? Here we are using what ruler? Yes, very good. A iron ruler. And what are we going to use to test how hot it is? Candle. And what is made of candle? Wax. We are going to use a few wax drops to see how hot it is. Is that okay? Right? So, we're going to see the next one. You don't have to book, of course. Alright? In the experiment, what they're originally doing is to put water on an iron ruler. But can you see water sizzling in a blink of an eye? It's quite hard, right? So here we are going to use an iron ruler with wax drop on it. So you will have more time to observe or to see what happens when something is very, very hot. Is that okay? Don't do that. All right. All right, let's back to this one. I don't want to ruin the table. I don't want to ruin the table, so I put another tissue on the table. So when the wax drops from the iron ruler, what will happen? Will it just fall on the table? So where will it fall? On the tissue. Very good. Now, since I'm going to use just one set of experimental materials, experiment. Okay? So, can I have everyone gather around this table, but move as quiet as you can. Is that okay? And then please don't block the camera. Now, move. What? All right. But just don't block the camera, okay? Close it, please. Close it, please. Now, I'm going to light up the alcohol burner. What am I using? What am I using to light up the alcohol burner? Yes, a lighter to light up a what? You sound amazed. It is a fire, very good, but don't sound too amazed. All right. Why you always say fire like it's an amazing thing that I'm going to do some ritual with it? No, you will. You won't. Alright? It's not that amazing, okay? We're going to do experiment so you can see. Yeah, there are other wax drops, but I'm not going to use it today. Is that okay? We're going to use the first 3 drops of wax drop. It will be burning for a long, long time, but we're not going to do that. So, what am I doing is So what am I going to do is I'm going to move the alcohol burner under under the iron ruler and see which one of the wax rod melted first. If I set this one as an A, this one as a B, this one as a C, which one is going to melt first? A, and then which one is going to? I'm going to ask which one is going to melt it the last? C, okay? Now I'm going to move the alcohol burner. Let's see what happens. Now let's see which one melted the last. What? It's burned. Yes, it's burned. So, is the wax rod melted? Or are they melted? Where is the wax rod? Where is the wax rod? Now, 蜡滴呢？融化了 ，OK， 所以看不到了。好 ，Alright, let's move on. If I move the alcohol burner, if I move the alcohol burner, how am I going to put it down? From the top? Yes, from the side. And then swiftly put down the fire. And then I twist and close it. Is that okay? Okay. That's how you put down an alcohol burner. Alright? Okay. Now everyone please back to your seat. Alright? Yes. That is something called beeswax, but the wax we're using here is a different thing. Is that okay? What? What? Sorry. You have a wax. Why? You can play with, okay? Now, let's back to our experiment. Now, let's have a quick review. Which wax melted first, A, B, or C? A, and then which wax rod melted the last? C. So he can conduct from the fire to some place that is farther away from the fire. Is that okay? Okay. All right. That's how he conducts. What okay? So this is our conclusion. I already lighted the key source. And then what? You already did. Compasses. That's 3. All right. Let's have a few quick questions. What material is the spoon made from? This spoon. It is metal. Now everyone, please. What material is the spoon made from? Yes, B, metal. And the next one, what direction does he travel from this picture? A, B, or C? Yes, very good. C, hot to cold. And then the next one, what happened to the drops of water? In the original experiment, it is using drops of water. Here we are using drops of wax. In the experiment, A, B, or C? Kind of like B, very good, but we use melted but not evaporated. Is that okay? Alright, very good. Now, next one. What can you do on hot metal? A, B, or C? B, cook. You can cook. Not play a video game. On a hot metal. You will hear. Alright, let's do this again. You do not play a video game on a hot metal. You will hear. Yes, sizzling. Alright? Now, that's all for today, and I'll see you next week. Is that okay?
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Alright, thank you everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Not.